What's up, Coach?
This is one of the guests right there,
Oh,
Westfo.
I'm a rep
Coach
Westfo.
is Westfo for today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, rocking and rolling.
Thank you.
Everything's good.
Yes.
Hey, we're here with the first episode of Titans of Africa live here at the apex of West Potomac High School. Not only do I have a founder of a great program, Titans of Africa, and I have a coach just flew in, all right? He's a king amongst men, but we have two magnificent educators. I really want to take 3 minutes and ask each one of them why. Why? My time is almost up, and you have to pass the baton. So my question, I'm going to go with you, Muhammad. All right? You've seen a lot. You've done a lot. You played a lot of sports. Why do you feel you can impact young men?
Well, sports is something that teaches us the ways of life. And honestly, speaking, I have learned a lot through sports, and sports has taken me through a lot of places. Like you said, I played a lot of sports, and what it has added to my life is undisputable. So people that look up to me and then they see me reaching places, they see me crossing barriers, breaking boundaries, setting goals and getting those goals accomplished. All that is something that I want to inspire, or I want to put in them. So it's simple, I have a vision. Like I keep saying, the vision is to make sure I see a young man's dream becoming a reality. Maybe I may not have my dream being a reality, but me seeing someone's dream be a reality, my dream is a reality.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. And as you can see, I've always wanted to have a show. This is a great segue into the show, the podcast, whatever they're going to have with Titans Africa. Little history here. This man right here, young man, I've known him 20 years plus. He's head of this whole campus program and the Titans of Africa. But the thing that I've found that's very unique with Coach Chadwick Louisville is he brings in young people, young men that shouldn't even be on his staff or in a program. And young men like Muhammad, he's giving them opportunities. What do you see in providing these opportunities with young men?
Well, I can tell you many years ago, somebody gave me an opportunity and just gave me the keys to a football team or whatever I was doing and just let me go with it. So I kind of had to learn and make my way that way. So I feel like, we need to let young people lead, because when I was coming up, like a lot of people, I played a lot of sports at an early age, and sometimes you're out there and you're just trying to see ball, hit ball. If you're playing football or doing something, you don't understand the intricacies of how to do it. And I wanted to be a teacher first, and not just in academics, but as well as sports. You need to teach kids how to play the game, because I think sports are a microcosm of life, and they can prepare you for anything that you'll face in life. So I think when we teach people how to do things properly, go through the adversities that we talk about when you're coaching a football game or playing in a basketball game or running a race, it will prepare you for the adversities that you face in life. So that was my main goal, like Coach Muhammad was saying, is to lead young people, but also to give them an opportunity to lead, because we need to make more future leaders out there. And that's kind of the economic empowerment piece that you're doing with your economics class in the school and in the sports and all the other things that you've done with your kids. And I try to model the behavior that you're exuding and do the same thing with my kids and my kids outside of my home.
Yes.
Because for many years it was like, oh, these are my boys. I don't have any kids. But
Right.
now everything's merging together. And through Titans of Africa, we're going to do things around the world with Cover One and Titans of Africa.
Yes. Okay. That was the first and second. We're going to be wrapping this up, because hopefully you'll get a segue when we have dinner tomorrow at a real nice place. But on this field right here, I mean, you guys see the unbelievable backdrop at the apex of the campus. About 2 months ago, you got to see the footage. You got to go to the site. You got to see the footage. they did something that was the first. It was the first time a team from China came up in the building and had a football game, Coach. And the first time they orchestrated gear, not hand-me-downs. Was it new gear?
Yes.
That came to Africa. So I want them to speak to that, and then we're going to wrap it up. Tell us a little bit about that China Bowl that happened with the Fort Hunt Youth on this field here. Can you tell us about that, Coach?
Well, it was the first time that China's ever taken a tackle football team off of out of their country to play tackle football in another country in the world. So it was pretty big, and we merged that with Fort Hunt Youth so the kids here can see that the kids there are doing the same things and growing just like we have. China believes, and they're completely autonomous, that they can build a league just as strong as the NFL, that they can build youth leagues just as strong as Fort Hunt Youth and Gum Springs and some other youth leagues around the country. So the cool thing about it was we created a partnership with Titans of Africa to support Muhammad in his mission in Ghana. So I'll let him talk a little bit about that. And we got some ongoing things where we have players that they want to come play for their league that they say they can grow into something, heavy quote, similar to what the NFL has. So I'll let Muhammad talk
way
about that.
bigger than us. Now that equipment, we're going to go to the main camera. I'm sort of messing it up because I'm trying to go low budget. I'm going low budget, double in film. So I'm going to fade out, but I want Muhammad to speak and touch on that gear coming in and what's happening there in Africa so they can really see the essence of what you're doing.
I say it's a blessing because football is about having the right gear, being able to like get on the field and then play the game yard by yard, inch by inch, and then make the score. So we having the gear from AI Future China through this Titans of Africa partnership is really, really going to impact not only Ghana but the whole continent, because looking at what we are anticipating next year, June, that is a training camp. It's going to be a tackle training camp. We're looking forward to have people from China, people from US, and like I said, people from Uganda, and some people from Africa, all coming or converging in Ghana to have this camp. Like I said, this is going to go a long way, not only to impact Ghana, but to impact the whole Africa.
Okay, I have to get my last final segment. All right, this is both of you all. I've been blessed to have 4 kids, grandchild, and seen a lot over the last 30 years. But I never seen anything like what you saw as a vision coach when you brought my daughter and Dynamically Made to Africa. Tell us why you gave Danae an opportunity.
Well,
we'll zero on that camera, and then I'll grab you.
Here's the thing. My wife is originally born and raised in Ghana, and her family is there, and she has sisters really in other places in the world, including in here. And I wanted to do something for my daughter and something for her to understand her African roots, and also have some connections to Africa beyond just the family, but have something that can dig in and have an imprint there as well. So with your daughters and the things that you've done with your daughter and your son, I wanted to give her opportunity to see those things at an early age. I mean, at 20 years old, she was able to go to Africa, run her own camp, speak to the youth there, and do some things like that. And, I can see my daughter and my son getting up one day and doing the same things through sports, but not only through sports, but through the Dynamically Made club that's in the school. And we talked about that yesterday.
Yes.
What were you saying about how the club and what it was going to do for what we had seen somewhere else?
Yeah, so just like making reference to Danae, who was in Ghana just 2 months ago, she's building herself as an entrepreneur. So this is only possible because she learned from a very young age from a father like Maki. So in the basic school, this club is definitely going to breed and then raise young entrepreneurs. Yeah. So the cool thing is this club is in the basic school, the University of Ghana Basic School. people at a young age being introduced to something in a sustainable manner, because our goal at Titans of Africa is to focus on sustainability. So they're definitely going to learn the right way, become entrepreneurs, and definitely make social changes.
Oh, so I want to join you all. And like, can we stand up for this piece right here? Can we stand up for this piece?
Yeah, come on.
All right. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Titans of Africa is dynamically made. Hey, see the podcast? Go to the page, Titans of Africa. Where can you find all the information and videos, Coach?
Go at titansofafrica.com, thetitansofafrica.com. Titans of Africa is on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So go check out every platform. We have a channel, and if you want to go watch some good content and watch a great channel where you can really see how things grew and how we're documenting everything that we're doing over the last year or two, go to our channel on YouTube.
Yeah, tell us a little about that music, though. You got a music background, too, right?
Yeah, you know, we have our own beats that says it's always a magnificent production. So definitely check out this production.
And you can go to SoundClick and check out Magnificent Productions yourself. He's on SoundClick, he's on Instagram, he's on YouTube, and he's also in the family.
It's another magnificent production.